Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? Today is September 11th, and today that means no more masks. The cosmic message is very clear. No more masks and no more fakeness. Because why? For the marked souls, your body can no longer handle it. You will literally reject anything that is fake, false, or phony, lies. You've now transformed. You are now different. Congratulations. And for those of you who have been marked, your truth is now going to be seen. No more you guys being hidden. Why? Because yesterday, Lilith rebuke and cancel. Yesterday, Lilith, remember Lilith is a point in the sky. Yes, it becomes biblical, but there is a point in the sky where Lilith met with Venus. Venus was in Leo. Lilith is in Scorpio. And Scorpio is all things that are hidden. And today, that was yesterday, so today, Lilith meets the sun. So anything that was hidden is now rising to the light. It rises in light. Yesterday was the clash of desire and truth. Tomorrow, the unfiltered self emerges, because once the truth rises to the light, things can never be the same. You can't go back to the fakeness. You can't go back to somebody who's a big fat liar. You know, you can't go back. Once something is seen, it changes your perspective. It changes your life. You can't go backwards anymore. Obviously you can't go back to the fakeness. Also, Lilith brings in a divide, okay? For those who were kept single, let's say. For all those whys, your relationships never worked out. Why love always seemed delayed for you. Why you always had almost relationships. Yeah, like me and this one person, we almost moved in together. We almost got married. We almost got engaged. You know, all those almost relationships, it was never a punishment. God in the universe protected you because your calling, your energy, maybe you're a healer, your higher calling, for all those, it was too high. Your energy is too expensive for all those almost people. The ones who overlooked you, the ones who cut you off, who rejected you, who ghosted you, who walked away from you. They were actually cut off by the universe. Half of them were mostly divine intervention. You're going to actually have clarity, and you're going to see why or how heavy your anointment or your purpose or your mission really was, and why these people were not allowed to attach themselves to you. Because today, a major energetic shift peaks, and it reveals the truth about your energy, okay? Why you had to be kept single. It was never rejected. You were never rejected. Even though you felt like you were rejected, you were really never rejected. You were actually protected by the universe, by God, by the divine. Your mission comes in full alignment now, and you are going to be redirected to what's truly meant for you. And it's going to be the most beautiful thing this world has ever seen. Today is the day that Today is the day that marked ones are no longer in a waiting room. So many of you who were struggling, who had, you were dealing with delays, you just couldn't get ahead, you felt like the world was fast forwarding and you stayed still. This is because we're moving from Aries, shifting into Taurus. Now, Aries is all about action, but Taurus is all about tangible things, holding on to stability, tangible items, okay? So the universe isn't going to hand, let's say if you call yourself a chosen one or a starseed or a light worker, or you're marked with a heavy burden, you know who you are. I don't need to keep going on. But you just feel different. You're the black sheep, The universe isn't going to hand you something that's not tangible, okay? The universe is done holding you back. So what comes after this isn't going to be just about relationships. It's going to be about everything that was withheld from you suddenly is going to start breaking through. Now you're going to start meeting the right people. Now the outdoors are all going to open. Now that money comes in. Why? Because now you are now ready to handle what is going to be rushed in. Now that relationship that's going to come in, which we'll get to that in a minute. But all the silence that you had to endure, all those struggles you had to do by yourself, that wasn't emptiness. Those nights that you cried yourself to sleep, and all those times you felt like you were being hidden, you were unseen, unheard, you were rejected. It's now over. Your struggles are now over. A lot of you, or my beautiful souls, instead of being hidden, now you're going to start being revealed. The universe did not just want you with just anyone, because those wrong people actually were not good enough for you. It would have costed you your destiny, your soul. They would have sabotaged you in some way. Misaligned love would have buried your mission, drained your energy. Some of these people wanted to suffocate you, and many of them wanted to keep you in a cage. I had quite a few of those. The universe had to block them from you before you even saw it coming. Remember, your energy, your presence doesn't register the same way as ordinary people. Why do you think you have so many people judging you? Why do you think you have so many people jealous of you? Why do you think you have so many people digging in your business when you're just minding your own business, drinking your water, and going to work? People got to make up stories about you. People got to steal your identity, steal your ideas. Your friends, your lovers, there's a reason why those people were taken out of your life. A lot of those people had to leave your life so that your heart wasn't distracted, so that you can focus on certain things at certain times in your life. Those who were blind to your presence were never actually meant to walk with you into your future. And because your future has been waiting for you. Being alone meant you were being refined. The flames shaped your spirit, your soul. Solitude is where the illusions have burned away and you were able to reveal your true self, your truths. And now you're about to be revealed to the world, and it starts today. Most people can't survive that. Most people can't walk in solitude. Most people have to have attention. They have to be with a group of people, They need the distractions. They need to feel love. They need to feel secure. So they run to the shiny object syndrome is what I call it. It looks shiny. That person looks better. That, instead of handling what's real, they'd rather go to something fake. Or again, this goes back to your self-worth. Did you just run after to get something was it short-term self-gratification? Or were you willing to carry your cross and not fold under longing for someone? Or wanting something so badly, that you just had to have it. So instead of actually waiting for the right thing, you went off. Some people just went off and I'll just take this person who's sitting next to me at the bar, Again, solitude is where the illusions burn away, because most people don't even want to look at their real selves in the mirror. Most people can't survive solitude, but you did. You carried your cross, and now you're about to see how much God and the universe and the divine truly loves and cares for you, and how much you're about to be rewarded. Divine unions rewrite love stories. Divine unions are divinely timed. They are divinely timed so precisely that there is no room for confusion. There is no room for chaos. You just know, okay? A lot of you had to break karmic contracts. A lot of you did not repeat the toxic cycles. Many of you had to break free from toxic cycles and toxic people. Many of those people put your life in danger. And a lot of people didn't even believe you. I'm one of them. I'm still living that, you know. I got to watch my back. I have to carry a gun, you know, because once I cut my energy off from people, those demons get upset, you know. There are some missions you cannot complete being tied down to certain people. Many of them are very unhealed. They took your energy and made it their own, which I call that copycat energy. Your heart the universe and God did not want your heart. It wasn't allowed to be distracted. To others, what happened to you looked like loss. To you, it looked like exile. But the truth, the stage had to be emptied. Your life had to be emptied because the universe couldn't afford you to be handled by someone who was only wanting to breadcrumb you, to take from you. The architecture of your destiny has an exact hour and a precise alignment, and until that hour strikes, nothing, no matter how good it looks, can or will last. The delay was not denial. It was not rejection. It is synchronization. You have two clocks ticking in two different rooms, waiting for the exact second when the hand strikes the same number. Destiny does not arrive early, and it never arrives late. Destiny arrives in perfect symmetry. Just know when that hour does strike, it will not be chaos. It will not be another cycle of almost. It will not be confusion. It will be undeniable. Because these two souls, no storm will break them apart. Today, synchronicities now multiply. Your solitude, your suffering wasn't wasted, because the universe is going to show you and make sure that, you know what real true love is. Because when this true love, this unconditional true love comes in, it doesn't just add to your life, it multiplies everything in your life, making the two of you untouchable, because you two were divinely guided to each other. And that kind of love that comes together, that's why you have so many people trying to not allow certain people to come together. No false affection was allowed to lay claim to you, to your soul, or to your destiny, or to your purpose. This also isn't just about romance. This is about a weapon for spiritual warfare. Divine unions shake foundations, and something that powerful never goes to the wrong hands or to the weak people, the ones that run away, the ones that can't face themselves in the mirror, the ones that can't do the shadow work. It's not going to go to them. It's the ones who carried their cross, who had to stay alone, who suffered in silence while everyone made fun of them. You know, many of us had our identities stolen from us, our reputations ruined. We are about to be revealed, and people, it's going to be undeniable. Okay? Marked souls today, you will be revealed. And I did start seeing this today, and it kind of shocked me, and I don't know how I feel about it, because I'm a person that is usually hidden. I've been hidden for so long that today, all I did was go to my car, and I had about 20 people just like stare at me and hi. Like they wanted to talk to me, and I don't know why. I just went in my car and said, okay, that's weird. I even had somebody honk and wave at me, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know you. So today you're going to be revealed, so get used to it. Your blueprint, your DNA, the mission you carry, your higher purpose is bigger than what you comprehend. Divine timing starts now, and it begins to show its patterns. So pay attention. What is meant for you is now going to be given to you. The waiting room door closes. The hidden chapters of your life are now over. Today marks a cosmic announcement, and the universe never plays. Destiny can never be stolen, not rushed, and it cannot be faked. And when it comes in, it will not tease you. It's going to transform you and the whole world around us. It's going to cause a ripple effect. So many of us who are going to get a brand new beginning, again, I said this in my last reading, those of you that are single will no longer be single. You were destined and fated to be with someone, to be working together with someone. If you are living by yourself right now, just know when the exact time hour comes, and it's going to come sooner than you think, someone is moving into your house. Maybe you're the one with the stable house. Did you buy your own house? Everything I built by myself. Nobody helped me. Just know it's coming. And it's kind of something you want to celebrate, because I was actually excited. I felt it. I seen the door close. I heard the door close. And right now, it's great. You guys are about to have a brand new beginning, and it's going to be your time to shine. And those people, now, this is going to do the divide. For others, they're going to be very bitter and jealous. Bitterness and jealousy is going to rise. Anger is going to rise. And we are talking these people who, let's say, many people didn't want to see you happy. Maybe, you know, all I'm going to say is this. You're going to see the ones that were struggling now rise, and the ones that weren't are now going to struggle. And we're talking those people that wanted to steal your destiny. They don't realize what you had to go through to be where you're at today, to be who you are today. And a lot of those people might end up killing themselves because they're not going to be able to. They wanted your life so bad, they're going to get it. But they're not going to realize how much pain you had to go through. And a lot of them, they can't even handle that. They can't even comprehend the things that you had to suffer, the things you had to go through. So, welcome to the divide. Welcome to the new era. We're still in transformation when it comes to the new era. So this is where, again, a lot of us, some of us are walking, let's say, they're calling it what? The Christ consciousness path. I know I'm one of them. So, and there's many other paths. There's different, I think there's like 3 or 4 different types of awakenings that are going on. I happen to be part of the Christ consciousness path because that's when my spiritual awakening began. Mine began right around the beginning of 2023. And I know everyone's got different paths and journeys. So again, energy moves and flows. It just matters on where you're at in your journey. But you're going to start seeing the divide. The transformation can no longer be stopped. As of today, divine intervention is stepping in and taking full control. Remember, God, it even says it in the Bibles and written scripture. God gave enough time and space for demons, the devil, whatever you want to call it, the dark entities, the dark rulers, you know, they gave them enough time and space. Time's up. So, I like to say marked ones because I know a lot of people like to say like, oh, I'm a chosen one. Yeah, I don't like to put labels on everything, but I do know when I say that, you know who I'm talking to, because this resonates inside some of you, or all of you that are watching me. Anyways, let's get a card. Let's just dive right in. What do we need to know for the next couple days? This energy will be going on until or around the 14th. Again, remember, know your worth. This is about your worth. What do you know you deserve? The fall season, everything comes together and you reap the wonderful harvest of abundance. It comes now. Can't make it up. Huh. Yay. Congratulations to all of us. The ones that I was just talking to. Because we totally went through some shit. I know I did. And I know many of you that are watching me, you did too. Worth. You're being asked to honor your worth at this time until or honor around the 14th, okay? Make that hold that sacred to you. It can be easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case. However, you are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that outcome will work out and let go of your attachments to it. Don't give it a name. Let go. The very thing that you've been holding on to is the very thing the universe will eclipse out of your life. It happened to me. It happens time and time again. Anyways, let's just jump right into tarot. What do we need to know to move forward today? Let's get to, we're just doing an energy check-in. Again, somebody is moving forward. Someone is packing their bags and they are moving. Someone is moving into your house. Someone is moving away from the manipulation and the abuse. That was one thing that I had that got exiled out of my life. The manipulations and the abuse. Yes, even though I'm sitting here doing tarot, it works. I'm just as human as just as the next person. I've been manipulated. I've had things head over, hung over my head. Here, I'll help you, but then just turn around and like sabotage me, or hurt me on purpose. Here, I'll help you, but it came with a cost, right? That's not help. Someone may, and the person that, let's say, manipulated or tried to abuse the situation, they are going to reap some sort of bad karma for this. They made a bad judgment call. What goes around comes around. What you put out to someone always returns to you, sometimes even worse. Let's keep going. Many of you are healing from a broken heart. The people, remember, when you put an intention out, this person who did it wasn't brokenhearted. They weren't even sorry. They don't even have remorse. They did it, they wanted to do it, and they were gonna continue to keep doing it. They were not sorry. They are still not sorry. They're not brokenhearted. They did it because they didn't want to hit rock bottom. Maybe they tried stealing from you, your time, money, energy, another person. They don't even want this to be over. Some of you might have to pack your bags up and move away from these certain people, places, or things. Moving on. Something's not over, and someone is going to find. If you are the King of Cups, guess what? This man is in love. He's doing some healing. And he's in his upright position. Technically, King of Cups are usually water sign energies. Doesn't have to be. But it's just a man in love. What you don't see coming. If you are a man in love, you know you're in love. Something is not over, because what you didn't see coming is you're going to have to make a final decision, because the universe is waiting on what is it that you truly want. And what you truly need to make, you need to make this decision. Either you need to forgive yourself for a wrongdoing, or forgive yourself for doing wrong to another person. You will reap karma until you forgive yourself or that other person. Because you kind of create your own karma, You weren't sad when you did it. Let's move forward. If you are the King of Pentacles energy, could be Earth sign energy, doesn't have to be. Could be just a man that's got money. He's in his money bags. He's likes nature. King of Pentacle energy can be, if you resonate with this, you know about an injustice or you caused one. There is some sort of imbalance in your life or an injustice. Maybe someone caused it to you or you caused it to another person. Your soul can now rest about it, because all you've been doing was holding on to the past, something about your childhood. Also, you've been reminiscing. And because you've been holding on and reminiscing of the past, you are restricted at this time. This is self-imposed restrictions. You aren't restricting yourself from true love, from your marriage, if you're married, or from a new love contract. And because you are restricting yourself, either you or someone who caused the injustice will be exposed. And it's going to want you to return back to either that new contract or marriage or partnership. You will return back to companionship and financial stability. But what you're waiting on right now is for the exposure of someone else or yourself. And if you start digging deeper, you need to ask yourself, why are you holding on to the past so tightly? Because you need to release yourself from the past. And once you release yourself, you will not be able to move forward until you release yourself. And just know that there is a time on that, because if you do not release yourself, you will be replaced, and whoever that person is who's waiting on you, you will be replaced by someone else. And you will end up being alone because you took too much time. It will be a price you have to pay between you and the universe. Okay, moving along. So don't stay in that restriction too long. Some of you are releasing yourselves and you are going to get married, or you're going to step into a new soul contract, and it is bringing love. A face-to-face talk. This is twin flame energy, soulmate energy, divine unions. And it will bring the 10 of Cups. This is happy family, emotional fulfillment. Someone did not want someone to have this happiness. Oh, wow. Because it was your wish fulfillment. This wish fulfillment will be fulfilled. If you were wishing for this, know, and this is your confirmation right now, it will be fulfilled. You will be getting married. You will be having the happy ever after. It will be fulfilled. There is a child. Someone either needs to apologize, or somebody's child either caused an injustice or knows about an injustice. Anyways, the karmic contract was broken. And this child's priority is that this child knows who was lying, who wore the mask. And yes, the universe showed them. So if you are trying to lie to your children already know the truth. They call BS because the universe showed them. They were guided by the universe to see the truth about an injustice because they needed to heal. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The children are not happy. The person wearing the mask ought to be ashamed of yourself. They're not happy because they wanted this person to reconcile. The children wanted the Ace of Cups. They want to reconcile with you, but because you're lying, you're wearing a mask, you're hiding things, now they're just not happy with you. They do want you to reconcile, or they do want to reconcile with you, but you can't reconcile with someone who can't be truthful and honest, right? God had to step in and intervene at this time. Why? Because God didn't want someone to travel. Someone might have court issues. If you ended up with a DUI, you got your license taken away. I do feel that someone might have had drinking problems, but I feel like they woke up from that. Anyways, God did intervene because God made sure someone did not travel. God doesn't want someone traveling at this time. Why? He didn't want him celebrating. Maybe this person had to stop drinking or had a drinking problem. God made sure that this person did not travel, didn't want him to celebrate anything because he owed some money. He needs to share his money because God wants this person to actually have a new beginning. So God is intervening and is going to make sure this like whoever you are, it's a masculine energy. God is going to make sure, listen, you're about to hit a lot of walls because there's only one way you're going to move, and it's towards your destiny. Some people are going to be forced into their destinies because they're too cowardly or they're too scared. So also, God wanted you to share a gift. And the part of you sharing this gift has a lot to do with your new beginning. Also, maybe God also knows you've been giving your gift or let's say your money to the wrong people. So you might end up with financial struggles at this time because God only gave you that money for you to share with one other person. It wasn't for you to share, let's say, with a group of people, your family, or certain people. And the reason for that being is, again, this goes back to watch out that you're not messing with other people's karma. you know. So God is blocking certain people at this time. Why? It's time for a lot of people to move on and have a new beginning. Because they have a gift to share. The divine is intervening. Also, if you are a high priestess and you resonate with the high priestess card, you are going to get a new beginning. You're also being called at this time not to communicate. Do not send a text or an email. Do not make that phone call. God wants you to stay silent and stay out of the fight. You were given a gift. He doesn't want you to waste it. Right now, just take time to rest because you're about to be doing something real soon, okay? Moving forward, the divine is stepping in and made a judgment call. The divine wants to make sure someone does not communicate, not even by text message. Why? Because somebody is going to have it all. This was the wish fulfillment. There is a bunch of females out there that thought that we're not good enough and that you wanted whatever it is that you wanted and that you longed for, you are going to have it. But you're going to wake up to the moment of you thought the person that came to you or you that entered your life that was your wish fulfillment, but in reality, you were actually theirs. You're the wish fulfillment. And this person will not be traveling to you, not communicating with you. Why? Because you're the wish fulfillment. And you are being divinely protected at this time. You are going to have it all. The loyalty, the love, the strong foundation. But right now, it's being divinely timed. Okay? Why? Because your emperor is coming in. This is a fucking knight. This is a man. You don't want this. This is just a little boy, and he's like this. This is someone who is not selfish. This person does the right thing. And this person is going to make sure, because he knows you are his wish fulfillment, and you are going to have it all. Why? Because you have a emperor coming into your life. Not no fucking knight that's in reverse. That can't even be truthful and honest. You gotta be a, stage 8 fucking liar. Walking around. I read a post not too long ago on Facebook. Like, you ever meet someone walking around with stage 4 liabilities? They just be lying all the time. You don't want that. That's someone who's fake and phony, right? Anyways. You got a true emperor coming into your life. That's a divine fucking masculine. Hallelujah. That's someone who does the right thing and protects what he needs to protect. And he is moving forward. He ain't scared of nobody. Why? Because he knows that the divine has his back. He is ready to be truthful and honest. But this truthful and honest communicator also could be an air sign energy, doesn't have to be. But a man who is very truthful and honest has some words to say to a younger knight. Someone who is immature, emotionally unbalanced, emotionally immature. Somebody's coming in to be truthful and honest. Maybe to I was going to say Aries. So Aries might be significant, or just a younger fire sign male. Doesn't have to be. Usually younger men typically move off of their emotions. Why? Because they don't really have the life experiences. They're young, right? Well, anyway, someone's coming in to give some truthful and honest words because it was destined and fated. Maybe this truthful and honest person knocks some sense into the Knight of Wands. That's how I feel. That's what I'm feeling. And it's fine because we've all been there. What's destined and fated? A completion of a cycle. Things are ending at this time. Why? If you resonate with the Queen of Cups, hello, boo. Hey, beautiful souls. If you resonate with the Queen of Cups, typically they're usually loving, sweet, and kind. There ain't a mean bone in their body. Usually they walk the Christ consciousness path, usually. A lot of people typically like to take advantage of the Queen of Cups because they think they're naive, because they're so loving and kind. But You are loving and kind, and you've been by yourself, but you got your shit together. You're in the 9 of Pentacles energy. You've been building things all by yourself. Something ended for you. A cycle is over. You're now moving forward. What's going on? Your destiny. You're moving into your destiny. Many of you Queen of Cups are becoming very stable. Many of you that are in your 9 of Pentacles energy or Queen of Pentacles energy, you are actually coming into money. Maybe you've been rebuilding things that were taken from you, but now you're stable. You built, all 3 of you, doesn't matter. Queen of Pentacles typically are fire. Ooh, something about a fire sign. Queen of Pentacles are typically, could be earth signs, doesn't have to be. Again, Queen of Cups usually could be a water sign, but doesn't have to be. If you just resonate with this energy, you're coming into you're coming into stability. Now you're stable. Maybe you weren't before, but now you are. But remember, right now, help is arriving, or you might become a star. Just watch out, because someone's watching you, stalking you from afar. Someone might have lost you, and now they're watching you because they feel like, oh shit, I fucked up. I chose wrong. But you are being watched. Either if you're the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, or you're just a single female in your 9 Pentacles energy, somebody is watching you because they knew that they lost you. You were their blessing, and they know it now. They have the truth. All you need to do is just keep healing. But this person needs to heal as well, because they didn't choose right. You triggered them. So anyways, now this person needs to heal. They're watching you and they're struggling. If you resonate with the Queen of Wands energy, a lot of females are in their upright position at this time. If you are a fire sign, you're just young, beautiful, you're creative, you're making people struggle. Why? Because you're in your North Node right now. There is something you don't know. Do not put any work and effort. Maybe you have a bad mother around you, or you have some sort of a Empress in reverse around you. Do not pay any mind. Do not put any energy into this Empress in reverse. An Empress in reverse is someone who is jealous, usually codependent, doesn't make anything beautiful, doesn't even take care of themselves, just usually nasty individuals. They don't want to do anything from themselves. They'd rather just take from you. Don't put any energy into that. She knows that you're not going to fight her, or it was a fight that should have never have happened. But she is being cautious at this time. Be cautious. If you have a bad mom, maybe this is I do feel it is a mother figure. She is being cautious, and she's not working at this time. Also, somebody lost their job because of this, because of her. She does want to communicate with you. She wants to bring in some sort of heartfelt communication, because now she has clarity, because the secrets all came out. She knows she had to look at herself in the mirror. That's hard to do. She is still holding on to your energy and the past. She is a Meisner. But you need to cut through that bullshit. Cut that cord. Queen of Swords energy. You are going to have to... What you're going to have to tell her is something. You have to tell her something so that she can finally heal. Okay? She is holding on to your energy. She is holding on to the past. Maybe she wants your money. Maybe she wants something that you have, your energy, your light, your destiny, whatever it is. You need to cut that cord. It is a past life that's resurfacing, that was unfinished in a past life. But you need to cut through the bullshit and give her some sort of message so that it forces her to heal, so that the contract is now over. Because why? You're going to be working together with someone. Queen of Swords are typically air sign energies. You're truthful and honest. Cut the cord, cut through the bullshit. Why? Because you're transforming and you got a message coming in. You are going to be working together with someone. It was destined and fated for you to be working with someone. I have a King of Wands in reverse. This energy has been coming out for a while. This is someone that is a like abusive in power. I don't feel that the Queen of Swords will be working with this person. I feel like you've already cut that cord. That cord's gone. As this is someone with abusive power. King of Wands in reverse upright. Oh, is going through a change right now. He is in his feelings, so be careful if you know someone that is a fire sign that's in their emotions and feelings at this time. They are going through a change. They don't think it's a good change, but it is a blessing in disguise. They were abusive. They're going through an ego death. They are going to make a phone call, but they are going to be blocked. They are also getting bad news, karma. The bad news is they have to offer something. This is going to shake their stability. Why? Because I feel like they abused their power to be stable. They stole. And they're going to have to give it back, either in this lifetime or the next. Yep, they have an inner knowing. They know exactly what they did wrong. That's why they're in their ego. And they are not protected by the universe or the divine. And anybody who is around this individual, do not put matters into your own hands. This person has to have his karmic debt paid. And he doesn't even know it. But the truth will come out. Ties will be severed. And the people around him will clearly see, and so will he. He will be exposed. I did say someone is going to be prosecuted for something. I feel like there was a debt that needs to be paid, and it's huge. And it has something to do with a past life, coming into this life. And if he doesn't pay it in this life, it's going to be worse in the next. Something about abuse of power, maybe to a group of women. Something about women is significant. I know that I did say I was going to get some downloads, especially seeing like the crosses of the other day I saw like the burning of the witch trials or something. It was kind of bizarre. Has something to do with that for sure. A couple more cards. Let's see. Just that someone's kid might block them. Maybe if you are an adult and you have problems with your kid right now communicating, your kid is going to block you. If you try to, you are going to be blocked from your kids at this time. If you try to reconcile with them, mainly because you've been lying to them for so long. The karmic contract is now broken. That's why. There's a lot of family contracts that are going to break. And it has a lot to do with image and egos at this time. I'm going to do a couple dice and then we're going to end this reading because I got some things to do today. I got to go to work. So I ain't got a lot of time. Someone's mask fell off because they were playing a game. Someone's about to be really happy because they're getting their wish fulfillment. And because they freed themselves. The storm is over. Someone's child thinks you dug your own grave. The answer is no. You are blocked. They're not going to play anymore. Someone is going to get a phone call, but you're not going to receive the money. You do need to investigate something though. Something about, someone's finances might be blocked. You need to investigate your finances. Watch your finances because someone might be doing something that you're unaware of. But you will find out what it is. Something about creation. So you might start seeing, especially with Lilith right now, and then I was even talking about the Christ consciousness path. You are going to start seeing a lot of biblical things coming to surface at this time. Someone is carrying a heavy burden now because you freed yourself. You're about to be rewarded, and now you're about to see, because you became a butterfly, but now you're about to see a lot of people carrying a heavy burden. Why? Because they caused an injustice, and they brutally wanted to stab you in the back. Ties are now severed. Somebody wanted to gamble. They lost all their money from gambling. Angels are protecting someone's marriage at this time. Something about a spiral. It's going to keep coming back around until you learn that lesson. Some of you need to anchor into your truth. Someone's going to be packing their bags. The moment you move and you move into this new house, you're going to experience a freedom you've never felt before. I'm going to end that right there because that was absolutely beautiful. The number 6 is significant today. So for those of you that are walking or waiting for that door to open, you are at a number 6. Yes, I am aware that today is 9/11, but 6s I've been seeing everywhere. Just know you're almost there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Completion to a cycle is 9. One more is 10. Having it all, right? Something in December might be significant. 4, you are being protected at this time. Something at noon might take place. The number 12 could be significant, meaning 12 o'clock in 12 days. In 12 days, something might come back around because I'm sitting here staring at a spiral right now. Someone is being haunted. Someone's ancestors are protecting you and haunting another group or family for what they have done. Something about the universe. What goes around comes around. Anyways, we're going to end this reading. I'm done with the dice, but a lot of you got your freedom. Some of you might get a phone call that changes everything, that gives you your freedom. The storm's now over. Anyways, what do we need? Let's end this beautiful reading. That's too many. Someone is being oppressed because they wanted to oppress you. Remember, what goes around comes around. Someone is now out of their head. They are being freed. They are freeing themselves. Someone is going to be treated like a princess or like the queen that they are. It's too many cards. Just give me one. Because you're going to be cherished. It's like all the love that you gave out, you're going to receive back. Again, remember, things don't go unnoticed by God. And God does count every teardrop. Can I just get one card? Not 10, not 2. 1. Someone needs to clear their chakras, by the way. Someone's not balanced. Again, well, you know what? We'll just keep going until I get one card. Maybe not. Maybe I have to change decks. Someone needs to let something go, that's for sure. That was a lot. Something about the untold truth is coming out. I am going to take that card. It's hidden knowledge. Ooh. These cards just want to fly. So somebody might fly on in or pop in at your house. The card that flew out, other than the several other ones that did come out, something's going to just spill on out today. The untold, hidden knowledge. When prayers go up, blessings come down. There is a spiritual hierarchy of beings on which the regulation of the universe depends on. From every cloud and movement of the wind to the planets, the sun, moon, and stars are all purposely being guided by beings beyond our imagination. This card is to let you know that help is on the way and the divine sees all. The veil will be lifted to reveal some of the hidden truths or knowledge that were kept from us. Certain people either manipulated or stayed by choice in the illusions that were created by the powers that were, certain other people, to only keep us separated from the truth and from the light that was already within us, also will be exposed. This card could also mean that someone will be leaving or moving out of your life for good, and in return, you will also be receiving a big blessing for all of your hard work. Know that your prayers have been heard. Our blessings come in many forms. It may come as a person or people, money, or opportunities that will help us on our destined path, sometimes even to get us to our next blessing. Know that you are being divinely protected and loved and cared for at this time, and everything has a divine order and timing that all goes according to the plan. There is always a bigger picture, even if you don't see it yet. Pay attention to your dreams and your signs. Allow and surrender and go with the flow at this time. Also, someone's going to see something. It's going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to be quite a shock. And it's going to change their life forever. I feel like it's a divine masculine of some sort. He's not in his divine rebuke and cancel. I feel like he's not in his divinity yet, but the moment the truth gets revealed about, like, let's say the group of people that he held so close, like held on so close, and he protected, he's gonna find out they had no good intentions towards him. And the one person that actually had good intentions, he shit all over that person. That's hard to swallow. So good luck to you on that, if that resonates with anybody. That's all I have for people. You want to do one more? Let's see. Some of you might feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. It's coming in. Bottom of the deck. Some of you are about to receive a gift and a blessing. Until we meet again, please like, share, and subscribe. Good luck. And like I said, this energy is going to last for the next few days, probably up until like the 14th. So until we meet again,